Good evening, Bill.
And we are live.
We are live. Good evening, Bill.
Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you?
Am I be able to talk to Bill about what we talked about earlier today? Before lunch? Okay. We're going to go ahead and start this council study session for Tuesday, November 22nd, 2022 at 6 p.m. I'm going to go ahead and call that meeting to order. We have three, right? Okay. So we're going to go ahead and go on. We have number 2, we have no old business. Number 3, we're going to go ahead and go discussion of ordinance 2022-1179, amending the ordinance for 2021-1171, an ordinance of the city of Mapleton, Washington, increasing compensation for the mayor in the amount of, you know, that was on there.
Yes, so it was brought to me by a couple council members to put this on the agenda. So it's up for discussion today.
I didn't know that.
Talk about it, or do we wait for executive meeting?
No, you can talk about it.
Okay.
You want me to start first? Okay. I was thinking that give you a raise, you're not gonna raise already. She's been doing a lot of things already in the past, and I know she cleaned the city a lot already. We got the church rental already. Look at the new place. Look at the new place already. The new office for the city hall, and then we got several workers leaving, and then she's been busy at the office. And so far, so the city looks more better, more clean, and she's been working hard. So I assuming that she need, bring it up his pay.
And I agree with that. We need to give her a raise because she has done a lot compared to what we had worked the other mayors doing before. She's accomplished a lot in less than a year, I'm sorry to say. She has done a lot.
Yes, she has, but I feel that nobody here at the city should get a raise.
So today we're on new business 8. And then we did get on page 15 in your packet. I did reach out to another city to see about how much they make their mayors. But keep in mind that a lot of these mayors, for those towns, they do have a city administrator. So they do get paid less, but it's because the city administrator kind of takes on what the mayor usually does. So just keeping that in mind.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, we don't have
Yeah, we don't have an administrator, so she's doing everything of it.
And we can look into hiring one, but it's going to be over 100,000 because it is a lot of work. Marty has taken on a lot of the work these last few weeks. She's been here on weekends as well as calling me just to make sure things are okay and in order.
Yeah, and I noticed you spend a lot of time in there. Always when I pass by and I see you there busy.
Oh, I
So.
do believe we need that raise. I don't care what it
Well,
is.
that's part of the job when you do start a new job in a new office, wherever you work at. It's always, you start from the bottom, you move
That's
yourselves
how we
up.
did the other office, they didn't start from the bottom.
I don't know I've been in a lot of government jobs, and I know we start from the bottom, we move ourselves up with raises. And I feel that there should not be no raise at all this year coming.
Okay, but my point is, if you can get something at least in January or December is possible, That's my opinion.
My opinion
Others?
also.
So you want her to get a raise for December?
If there's possible, you
Talk
can
about
call
for
it December or
For
January.
January.
I feel,
Is this about the mayor's raise?
Yeah.
Okay, I'd like to, when you guys are done, I'd like to say something.
well, let me finish.
Yeah.
I feel that there should not be no raise. That's my answer.
Okay.
That's fine also because Rachel was so big when Laura was here, coming in at every meeting and Laura ever asked for
Wait a
anything.
minute.
No, I'm talking,
Wait, just a minute.
no, I'm
Okay,
talking.
go ahead.
And Laura did a lot of stuff in the last couple of years she was here. And Rachel's been here, what, a year now, this month? Needs to be an evaluation on what she does, because that's how we did Laura. There's not been an evaluation. I've never seen what has been accomplished in the city, because, no, what, that you bought the bank,
We didn't buy the bank.
or you leased it? That's all I've seen. Rachel, you keep us in the hidden side of it. I don't know if there's things going on.
Okay, so let me just say that when Laura came in to get her raise the first time, Vera, I was for it. I was for it. Martha was against me on that. We argued about it. I was for Laura. I'm not saying that I wasn't. It wasn't until we found out all the stuff that was going on at the wastewater that we said, okay, no, she can't be out there. She shouldn't be getting paid because of a lot of the stuff that was going on out there.
She took over because we didn't have.
She wasn't
anything certified.
She wasn't certified.
She was,
No, she wasn't.
she was, no, let me finish, please, before you guys always argue with me. Let me say what I want to say. No, she wasn't certified, but she had permission to do what she was doing. Yes, she
No,
did,
she didn't.
Diana.
She didn't. I'm
Well,
sorry.
you guys, you weren't here.
No, but we're now finding it
Okay.
all out there. so-
Anyway, I say no.
Okay, and that's fine.
Okay. And I remember you standing up in front of all of us before you became mayor, saying you were gonna give your money back to the city. Diana did the same thing when she found out I donated my money back. I've never seen that,
Bring
and
it
you're
to me.
on record.
Okay, bring it to me.
I will, I'll
Okay.
go through it all.
Okay.
Find it. So, and you knew what you were getting into when you got into it.
Exactly.
Those are your famous words.
Exactly.
Okay.
And this was just brought in to
Yeah,
me from a couple of council
I
members,
didn't
just,
have anything to do with this, Vera.
I was amazed, the mayor
Yeah,
that brought this up,
say no.
because I noticed a lot of difference in the town, especially. I noticed I don't have so many people walking around my place. And now we said they have problems before, but a lot of people just, vandalist people, they just go behind my place. I can leave a wheelbarrow outside or shovel because they disappear just like that. So Rachel, she hired a chief, a police officers. We got a new car for the police. And we went doing a lot of things, together. And that I know for sure that she's doing a lot of things that nobody else doing since 20 years ago. And I've been here more than 30 years. That's for sure. And I know the difference. And I know, Marty, you work so hard. You work so hard. I've been and asked you so many times, do you okay, Marty? Do you need extra help? Do you need somebody to come on and help you? You guys already hired somebody? And I'm glad that you hired somebody already. You guys hired somebody already. And then nobody cares, I guess. But I cares, because I know how
Yeah.
the work it is.
No, I've seen a lot of change, and I have there, I'm sorry to say. We
You
have two
direct
officers,
your
which
answers
we never
to
have
me. You guys
officers.
are giving your answers as far as you either want her to have it or not. It has nothing to do with me. I gave my answer. I don't want her to. That's cut and dry. I don't need you to address me.
That's fine.
Address whatever you're
Okay.
talking about.
So we'll go ahead and go on to B, discussion of approval of the resolution for 2022-22, acceptance of the Castellanos application for annexation. So this is on page 16 through 32. And I think we're going to go ahead and wait on this and table it some more, just because of the annexation being that they are county. And I know right now we do have homes that are in county and they are annexed in for the water. But unfortunately, a lot of those homes that are annexed in have trailers, like little RVs, 3 and 4 on a home, that are using extension cords and using water hoses illegally, and I'm not gonna annex anything in that's gonna be doing that. Either we annex them in, and they're gonna go by the city ordinances of the city of Mapton, or we don't annex them at all. That's the way I'm gonna do it.
Plus, will the city be able to handle the water and sewer?
Yeah, we will be. Yeah, we've already looked into that, and we've already talked to Jamin, and that's part of the reason we're getting 7, right? Well, 7. So, yes.
What about the homes over here on South Street? Is that still going through or?
So that was supposed to be like a development, right, Marty? And then he decided to go 1 or do 2 at a
No,
time?
that's something separate.
Oh, it's a separate one?
It's the same owner.
Oh,
but
same
it's-
owner, yes.
But the 35 homes already have been approved.
Mhm.
And then this other one, there is some things that they might have to look into, like, it would be their costs and not the city's in order for that to be possible. But this is just a resolution to approve the application. So it's not even to approve the annexation itself, it's just to approve the idea of having this annexation.
Did the planning commission review this already?
That's the second part. So it's first council to see whether or not they want to entertain this, and then it gets moved on to the planning commission.
I think we better hold off on this one.
Yeah, just because there's still quite a bit that we need to look into, but just being that they want to annex in, I think we need to change some of that ordinances on that. So that way, whoever wants to annex in, that's on Yakima County, they'll have to be following the ordinance for the city of Mountain.
Yeah, 'cause we don't allow certain age trailers and things in.
Well, no, it's not the trailers.
Oh, they don't have.
It's what it is on Monroe, there's houses on that side, on county, and they're annexed in for water, but they have like 2 and 3 and 4 little RVs, little trailers, and they have people living in them, and they're tapping into the water, and they're pulling extension cords. And right now, what we've seen lately in the news is Tri-Cities and Yakima have had a lot of fires with families and single people and animals and homes being caught on fire.
Yeah.
You know, so that's one of our things is if there's a fire at one of those homes, the fire department isn't gonna go in and check the RVs to see if there's people in there because nobody should be living in them. You know, and these RVs that are getting caught on fire are actually out on city streets at parking, you know, at stores. So that's why we really need to look into when we start annexing in other properties that want to come in that are on county and come into the city. We really need to be careful because, I mean, we're not going to be able to have any say if they have 3 and 4 trailers living on their house and they're using water and pulling extension cords. You know, we're trying to stop that here in the city limits, and they're gonna do it outside city limits, so.
What's the boundary to city limit? I know it's out there somewhere, but I
Monroe?
can't remember exactly, not Monroe, but on the high school over here.
That's
Yeah,
on
yeah.
this side?
No, I think, no, the Indian is Monroe, because it's already
No, but.
over here. I want to say it's right by the other side of the apartments, the new,
Development,
the
new houses?
new one, yeah, the new houses.
New houses, that's
Yeah,
it?
that is already,
City limit.
no, that's county.
Oh, that's county
So
stuff?
this is gonna be on the border of it, to the east? I can't tell
Which one
here.
is it Scarlet? Or is it,
No,
I see the map here, but where's the border to the city limits? Is it on this new place that they want to put in? Is it to the east of the boundary?
I have a map at the other office. I can bring it to you guys, showing where the city limits.
Yeah, what happened to the maps that were here that?
They're at the other city hall.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now, isn't this the one that the people out there were fighting that they don't want the development to go in?
That's a different project.
we have 2 projects that actually want to come in.
They're both named Mario's.
Yeah, and they're both named Mario. So, but one has
But out there in
35,
the same area?
no, one's got 35 homes, the other one is 21 homes.
So, yeah.
But out there?
Mhm.
Next to the other one, next to the,
So one would be over next to the apartments in front of the grade school,
Mhm.
and then the other one would be back here, by the,
By Bill
High school.
Rector,
yes.
to the east, west of Bill Rector.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But it's possible, can we extend the city limits out?
Usually when we do that, we can extend them out, but they make us do a trade out on property.
Yeah.
When you bring
Urban
more
growth.
into, yeah, when you,
Urban growth.
then
Yeah,
we have
because
to
it's-
put some of our property into the urban growth. But that's what the planning commission will probably talk to you about, all that. That's
I'm gonna say hold off on this one.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about, right, Maria, today? But I just a heads up, I think when we do it, we need to let the planning commission know that anything that's annexed in needs to be ordinance with Hampton. Yeah, should be. Okay, so, we're gonna go ahead and go into, executive session at this time. So we will ask,
How long? How long?
About
15 to 20?
20 minutes.
20 minutes?
Yeah.
No, yo solita.
You can go to the other city hall and have coffee. I asked
Michelle.
Michelle, she can give you some coffee.
Pa' cuando llegue,
It'll be frozen.
devolver.
You'll be waiting for coffee when you get there. Okay.
Sorry about that. Okay.
I like the earmuffs from my.
Keep the, as a warrant.
Give it just a second.
Is that-
Give it a second till she goes offline.
She's gonna tell you.